All right, so this is the crown jewel of my business. I bought 25 strawberries online from a nursery. They were bare root plants. They came with just the little nubs, and I planted those. And that was, I believe, 2 years ago. After last year, they started to overtake this garden. So there were so many strawberries in here that it was actually affecting my yields. The only way to improve your yields after a couple of years of growing it is actually to thin out the strawberries. So me and my girlfriend went through and we started to thin out all of the strawberries that we did not need. We put those in pots and I started listing them on Facebook Marketplace. The truth is, Facebook Marketplace is a place I know I get stuck into it browsing. It's built to keep your attention, right? They've taken care of some of the more difficult aspects of starting a business, which are getting people to know what you're selling, right? As soon as I listed on Facebook Marketplace, I started getting messages. At first, I thought a lot of these messages were pretty annoying. People asking over and over again, is it available? Is it available? Is it available? I really had to change my mindset on this. I'm actually bringing strawberries into the world, giving people the choice to purchase them at the price that they think is fair. I realized that that's actually a really beautiful thing. When you take that on, that's when you start to get that customer service. Because actually there's a lot of people on there that just want to chat. So as long as you can politely get past all those people that just want to talk to you, then you can really start using Facebook Marketplace as a really good tool to start selling items. I've got 2 ads on Facebook Marketplace, and you might wonder how I set my pricing. So pricing is, like I said, is extremely interesting, but I'll try to break it down to the most practical thing of how do you set your pricing. So again, Facebook Marketplace is an awesome tool for this because it allows you to check the price of what a strawberry would be in your market. So I found somebody that was selling bare root strawberries on Facebook Marketplace about 45 minutes to an hour north of me for 3 strawberries for $10. And I decided, you know what? That's a good price. That's a fair price. I'm not going to go above or below that, but I'm going to list that. And because I'm 45 minutes away from him, I'm going to corner the market of people that are mindlessly scrolling closer to me. So they're going to say, hey, that guy's a little further away. I saw this other ad that's closer to me. Let me drive up to this guy, Gabe, and pick up the strawberries. At any rate, so far I've made 8 sales, and let's go through the numbers. How about that? Strawberries, profit and loss statement. This is the juicy part. We've got date the item was sold, the item name, the unit price, that's how much each thing cost, and the quantity sold, and then the total sale price for that. I've added those together and I've got about 8 total sales here. Great. The capital expenditures, this is to show exactly how much I spent on each item. We've made, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 purchases. That puts our total expenses at $119.99 and our total revenues so far at $164.92. These 2 numbers subtracted from each other give the gross revenue, or the amount of money that's in my pocket right now. That's $44.93. It's around $45. That's it. So let me tell you first why $44 in gross revenue is soul crushing for the amount of work I've done. 1, I grew these strawberries from nothing. I got the pots for free, and the soil was also essentially pretty much close to free. I'm wondering now, why the hell are my expenses so high? Well, the reason for that is that I am currently expanding the business. So when you expand a business, you put money from the business back into it, and that is what's happened. So the strawberry cost and the soil and pots cost here are actually much higher because I've been buying new soil and buying new varieties of strawberries in order to get things moving and get to a higher level of equilibrium, right? I want to make this so that next spring I have way more stock of strawberries to sell and I can really move a lot more. And I think that gives a little bit of understanding to why this number is so high. So yeah, that's really the full breakdown of how this business works. I am excited about it as a side hustle. I think it could be really cool in the future to learn from this, and I appreciate you guys for taking a look. And I just wanted to say that, like, this may not seem like a lot of money, but to me, it's something that I've never done before. Like, I've never made a single dollar to my name that was not given to me by some employer in a 9-to-5. So when I made this first $164 of total revenue, I was and still am over the moon about that, because every time you generate money, that means you are generating value for somebody. That means you've had a successful transaction, you've filled a need in the world, and sort of the cycle continues. I think that's a good thing, and kudos to anybody who really does this kind of hustling, and best of luck in the future. Keep tracking all your expenses and all of your sales, and keep us posted on how it's going. So yeah, good luck.